What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. So, in this video for Anno Online, I'm going to be talking about subsidies and manufacturing. So, let's take a look at my finance panel. Okay. Up here, you can see that I have an income of 27, I guess we'll call it gold. And my buildings, all these houses, are costing me 63. So I should be running in the negative, except I'm not. I'm receiving a subsidy. From who? Nobody knows. But what's important is that someone out there in the world is lording over me because I could not sustain this population on its own. And if he decides to yank away my subsidy, I'm going to be in trouble. So the question is, well, what do we do? Well, we need sheep. Sheep farm. Now, yay. It is a well-known fact that sheep and goats love each other, and as a result, will become more productive when placed nearby each other. Now, I don't know if the game actually cares about that or not, but I do. And once you place your sheep farm, you actually need to place the place where the sheep will go. So you open up your sheep farm by clicking on it, and this button right here will allow you to place the actual pen for the sheep, which I'll put right there. And while I'm here, I'm going to put the second one on this side of the road. And so this will be my little livestock area. Yay! Exit. So now we're making sheep. And the sheep will produce wool. And eventually, what we want to have is a spinner hut. And the spinner hut will allow us to actually turn the wool into garments. Now, right now, the people aren't naked, okay? They're fully clothed and they're doing fine. But as you can imagine, over time, garments get worn down. Maybe you want a second shirt. Having a garment shop is going to be very important. So, we're going to make garments. Now, the reason why I'm putting it here as opposed to anywhere else is because when you play games like this, this city, yay, is eventually going to become quite large, okay? And as you can see, it's already becoming a little unruly. I like to keep things like sheep, which make wool, and the places where the wool go right next to each other for two reasons. First of all, you can see there's this guy on the cart, right? And the cart man, he's wandering around, and he'll get exhausted if you make him go from the sheep farm here to the total other side of town to make garments. So if he just has to walk right here, that makes him a little bit more efficient. More importantly than that, once this town starts getting like crazy huge, what I'm going to want to do is make sure that all of the units that complement each other are right next to each other. And that will mean that later on, when I'm looking for my wool or I'm looking for my spinner hut, I'll know that it's somewhere in this area, and that will make it much easier to find it. So anyway, that will begin the process of what is now creating goods that I will then be able to sell later. And then hopefully, when this subsidy goes away, my income level will be high enough that I will then be able to survive on my own without any sort of help from the outside. So that's the big battle plan. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you should subscribe to my channel because there's going to be more like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.